So, we've had 4 frames. We face a possible 7. Ding will be hoping it goes nowhere near 7, but Peter Ebdon might have other ideas. He's a past master at the gamesmanship and match play.
Here, frame 5, Peter Ebdon to break.
Here we go with Peter Ebdon then, getting frame 5 of a possible 11 underway here. Trailing 3-1. This, the second semi-final of this Bank of Beijing China Open.
I just think this is a very important frame here for Peter. If he doesn't get this one and it goes 4-1, like I said before, I think we'll see Ding just go off into the distance. Could be a 6-1, 6-2 job. And Ding Junhui, good value for that 3-1 lead. Well, the shaded area is the non-hitting area for the cue ball. But I think Ding might just put the white to the top cushion here off that red on the right hand side. Well, I should probably slide off the edge of the pack here, take the white down between yellow and brown. Well, I thought that was a little bit risky, because if it had caught the blue there, it could have left everything on.
And it was very close to the blue. That's all it needed, just a little flick. Yes, it was a dangerous way to go, but he has got away with it.
Well, he too, I think it's just about covered that red on the left-hand side there. So Peter will just play off the pack for a safety. I think somebody interviewed Peter last year, actually, Mike, and saying, why does it take you so long to not necessarily choose the shot but play it? He said, well, it just takes me a little bit more time just to settle, and I won't hit the ball until I feel settled. So I thought, well, that's fair enough. There was a time a few years ago when he actually speeded up, didn't he? And I thought it was better for him, same as what Steve Davis did.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree with you. I thought he was better when he played a bit faster.
About 4 or 5 seasons ago.
And one remembers going back further in time to the days when he and many others, like yourself, appeared on Big Break. And I can remember him in ponytail days, remember? When he was racing round the table on that show. Very different sort of game of snooker that was, though. Fun. Great fun.
Well, I don't know, he might be able to get through to this one. Well, he's tried to kick it in with a little bit of side.
And I think that has gone beyond the diagonal that would have covered it by the blue.
There's the red there just near the pink. I don't think that goes to the middle. I think Peter might have covered enough of this red down the table, not for Ding to pot it.
Well, obviously he can't see enough of that red down the table then.
Well, I think Peter's just looking to bring the white back to the top cushion here, but he's going to be splitting a few of the reds. It's not a bad shot, actually.
But we could be in for a prolonged bout of safety here now,
Yeah.
with 2 reds down in the baulk area and 1 dangerously close to that right middle pocket.
Yeah, I think we might see a few more go down there as well in the next few shots.
If this were Ronnie O'Sullivan or Judd Trump, he'd take this red on into the left middle and beyond the black. But Peter's a different sort of player.
Well, I think there's a shot on here. I think the 2 reds that are near the yellow pocket are fairly set for a plant. He could play the 3 ball plant and then land on the black. Still leave the white in a fairly safe position. Well, whether he's thought about that, I don't know. Well, 3-1 behind, he's not going to take any risks at this stage.
Isn't that tempting?
Well, I just wonder whether Peter's thought about it. Play that red onto those 2. There's a slight risk involved, but if it goes in and he's on the black, he could be away. Over 1.5 minutes now, thinking time. Looks like a safety. It's not bad. As long as he stopped Ding hitting that red on the left-hand side, that's a pretty good shot. Difficult for Ding here to get the white back to the top cushion, and well, look what's waiting down the other end. Could be forced into one here.
Well, I can't see how he can get the white back to this cushion. There's the safety success, which for Ding has been very, very good so far. I'm surprised that Peter's only down at 77, because that's normally one of his strengths. And, well, of course, that's why he's trailing 3-1. He has made 1 or 2 errors that have let Ding in. But this is a very, very tricky one.
Very clever shot there from Peter. He's got Ding in some trouble. Well, he's hoping to cover that red that's possibly available to the right middle there. Wanted that cue ball tight to that red. And considering where it was, that's not a bad shot. Well, we said he might have to be patient today, and he's done well so far.
Yes, this is a very good test of Ding's temperament. We have seen him lose his rack once or twice in times not so long back.
Well, is Peter trying to cut this red back in? Gone for the double. Oh, great shot. I didn't think he could see that, actually. And he's got the black to the middle. He's got the red, but as we watch the replay, great double. But still needs another good one here if he takes this black on.
Black ball.
I think he's just dropping in behind it.
Peter Ebdon 1.
Very difficult to get that white tight to cover the reds on both sides. Well, obviously Ding can see this right hand red, so he'll be looking to get this white tight to the cushion and put Peter in some trouble. Well, that could have been better, should have been better. It's given Peter an easy chance to get that white back to the top cushion.
There's that safety success again. Quite a difference, isn't it?
That's a mistake. He was trying to push both reds up the table and he's left this one onto the centre, and there's no doubt that Ding will be taking this on. Can't guarantee where the white's going to finish. And obviously those percentages, Mike, have played a big part in this match so far.
Yes, as I suggested earlier, it's just the occasional loose safety attempt that Peter's failed on that's given Ding the chance to build those breaks and get the lead.
And there's another one here.
Another big mistake on safety, which will take his percentage down another point or two.
Well, he should get the red here, but I can't guarantee where the white's going to finish. He's probably clatting into reds at the other end. He's got to hope that if it lands on a colour, and things have been going quite well for him at the moment. He's found a gap.
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it? If you wanted to play through that gap, you couldn't find it. He's on the blue. I don't know if the pink goes. The pink would be a bonus.
I think it's got to be blue.
Aha. Well, I was about to say I thought that's gone wrong, but I think you can see enough of this one near the corner.
It very nearly did, Mike. Very nearly.
A fraction more behind the yellow, and he was on nothing. Well, possible cutback, but not wouldn't have been an easy shot.
7.
Well, he's got a little bit of tidying up to do at that end of the table.